Welcome to Happy Valley, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the second-ranked team in the land. Let's get this thing started. Will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ready to fire from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line on this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead running around the outside.
Yeah, and in 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass it. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
And the returner will be dragged down. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. At midfield, he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The short hands, it's Brown. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack, and I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
They'll give it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Keeps it on the bootleg. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly complete. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Going with the ground game left. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll take it himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. They'll try to pick up the 1st. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out, quick space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Direct snap. Powers through the defender. Gets it past the marker. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Quickly to the tight end. At the 45, on his way. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right spot. Nice job.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water buckets, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Power football with the run. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Here we go. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. On to attempt the try. Right down the boulevard. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
man. Not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Looking to scramble. Oh, picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Marshall. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They're trying to get to it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes a move. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Second down after that incompletion. The give to the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that is how you bring it. You see the ball, you go get it right now, and you bring the wood with some bad intentions.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. Trying play action. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the return, it's Smith. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He wants to take the top off. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Pulls and fired complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, Oregon.
And the Nittany Lions will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll bring it back. It's Brown. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and and start playing like a unit on this run.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Nifty little dance step. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll run play action. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
The give to the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to move it through the air. Dances away to buy time. Oh, he left him grabbing. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. This thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Got his man quickly. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. They want to run it left here.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running behind that left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beaten. He's priority number 1. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They ran it on first down, now on second. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll pull it down. He's turning it loose into the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
The Nittany Lions looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Runs for the tackle. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Pulls it and fires to the left.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterbacks.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That's now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Running back searching for a hole. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll give it to him again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Oregon 14, Penn State 7.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Defense in press coverage. The toss to the outside. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast to force the incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. Toss sweep right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll try the run. Nowhere move! And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Cincinnati. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
On second down, he'll fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. The snap sets up to throw. They'll run the screen. At the 35, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Flowers. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now,
a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive.